The group, started by 3 students at Guilford High School, is all about eroding the stigma that surrounds mental health. They want to start a discussion amongst their peers in order to help work through some of the things that they have gone through over the last year, and so far has received more support than they expected.
The resounding positive response we got from it really spoke to me as just how much is actually needed.
The need for more mental health resources has students at Guilford High School rallying together. Junior Abby Moore, along with fellow co-founders, seniors Addie Kenny and Kelsey Lynch, are striving to create a student-led mental health awareness club to destigmatize the topic among their peers.
If you're really stressed about something, then you can go and talk to everyone and know that you're not alone.
Experts say social isolation has had a significant effect on mental health amid the global COVID-19 pandemic. Students in particular are taking the brunt of it.
The more schools can provide resources to talk about these things openly and have a facilitator in there, it lets these young people know that they're not alone, that they don't need to be isolated, that there are resources.
The group founders say that Guilford High School administration denied the request for the club, citing a lack of resources, funding, and proper safeguards. Instead, Guilford Public Schools says they added the students to the high school's climate committee to help students become more aware of the resources available to them. Students say they're open to working with the school, but that doesn't help with inviting students in.
We're not trying to pretend like we're qualified to give professional help, because we aren't, but if we could provide resources that students actually know about and feel comfortable going to.
Dr. Laura Saunders says she recognizes the difficulties schools have with providing enough social resources, although she believes that peer-to-peer conversation is extremely important to improving student health.
That kind of mirroring is really very powerful and really allows young people to say, I'm not alone, I'm not isolated.
The group says that they've not only received support from students in Guilford, but also students from neighboring towns. They say that Madison wants to start a similar group, and the two may start working together. In Guilford, Dave Puglisi, Fox 61 News.